Yeah.
Welcome back into BBN Unfiltered, where Kentucky fans tell it like it is. We are going to preview, Coach, this week. Big week,
Big
March.
week. Yes,
It is.
huge
It
week.
is March, so we are going to enter postseason play, March Madness, and what a time to be hitting our stride. And I'll say hitting our stride because we sat there and watched that UK Vandy game on Saturday at Chinkapin there in Georgetown. First off, what a show that was. I mean, it was a pretty good turnout,
A
even
great
better game
turnout,
to watch.
a great game, great
Great
food,
game.
great people. I mean,
Absolutely.
absolutely fantastic place. If you guys haven't been out there, get out there and check it out because it's a really nice place.
Absolutely, 100%. So we're gonna preview, Coach. We got 2 big time games this week. We go to College Station tomorrow
Right.
night, Texas A&M. The Vegas just came out with a line. A&M opens as a 1.5-point favorite.
Really?
Yes. As
Wow.
of about an hour and a half ago. I haven't checked it
Because they've
since.
lost 6 out of their last 7, correct?
They've lost now 6 of 8.
6 of 8.
They started hot. So let's
Yeah.
let's hit A&M real quick. So
Right.
they started hot in SEC play. And I went back and I looked at their schedule. I said, "Man, who did they start the SEC schedule with?" And man, it was a lot of the weaker teams
Right.
and their first stint of their schedule, and then they hit the gauntlet that everybody else hit kind of consecutively. And the more I researched Texas A&M, honestly, for me, the more confidence it gave me. Now it's always a tough place to play.
Yes, it's loud and the students a lot like Auburn, they're right on top of you and the Aggies they just get loud. That place gets really loud, especially if they're in it early. And at the beginning of the year, nobody really knew who their coach was, and they were all calling it this buckyball stuff, and what it was just a lot of pressure and fast pace and I just don't I think it caught some people off guard in the
Sure.
SEC. And then the
Yeah.
minute they were able to scout him and know their tendencies, 6 out of their last 8 have been losses, and they've been like they just got beat bad this weekend.
Yeah.
And I think Tuesday for us, Austin, is the biggest game of the week. I know everybody's wanting revenge with Florida, but Saturday with Florida doesn't matter if we don't take care of business tomorrow night.
I could not agree anymore. I mean, it is. You're exactly right. This is a big game. And, looking at them, watching them play, they're nothing special. They got a couple studs. They have
Yeah.
a big dude, Rayshawn. I think it's Rayshawn Agee.
Mhm.
He hits
That's how
the
you say it.
offensive boards. He gets some tough garbage points down
Yep.
below at the basket. As far as their pressure goes, when I watched some highlights when they played Oklahoma. I watched some against Florida. I didn't see anything as far as like full court pressure that was really bothering any of those teams.
He's quit doing it. Yeah, I mean, for
Well,
whatever reason, all of a sudden he's just stopped doing it.
yeah, I mean, it sounds to me like the scout kind of has gotten the best of them within the
Yep.
last 8 games or so.
Right.
So I look for us to win tomorrow, and I look
I do
for us
too.
to win by 10 plus.
I think we'll
Because,
win handily. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah,
I really
mean,
do.
you go back and look at the way that we played against Vanderbilt. Like I said, I've said it a million times. That's a team that can make some noise. Watching A&M, now they're averaging 11 made threes on the year per game,
They like to get it up there.
which seems a little high, and it could be intimidating. It's not like the Alabama offensive flow.
No.
It's
No.
more or less just, hey, we're just gonna drive in and kick out and jack up a bunch of threes.
We're gonna
Now
shoot
they had
threes.
one game where they hit like 15, 16, 17 threes,
Right.
but for the majority, I don't even think they're as good
They're
a
a
shooting team as we are.
No, I don't think so. They just get up more shots from the arc. That's just, why they look like they do better from 3. Now, I am worried because, when we go into these places like College Station and these other places, this is their national championship, and that place
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna be a whiteout. I can promise you that. It's gonna be a whiteout, and that place is gonna be nuts. If A&M gets hot early, that's the only thing that scares me. is that if they get hot from the outside early and get confidence early, then I'll be a little nervous. If we can come out, and I think Malachi set the tone right away against Vanderbilt and be that tough, there's no way in hell you're taking this from me. And Malachi set the tone against Vandy like, you guys thought you punked us, watch this. And
I agree.
we have to come
Absolutely.
out with that same mentality on Tuesday. We
Those
have to.
the first 10 minutes of that Vandy game, that was the game. We beat them
Malachi,
right
Collin,
then and there.
Aberdeen, we punched them in the mouth so hard they couldn't get back up.
Yep. We did the exact same thing that they did to
They
us.
did to us.
Back to them in our own arena.
Right.
So let's carry that on over to
We
A&M,
we
because I
have
do think that early game, the first 6 to 8 minutes specifically,
yes.
let's come out with the same energy. I don't want to get down by 15.
No.
I
No.
think we need to be beyond that point.
Yeah, we have to have put that in our back window with these bad first halves. That needs to be gone. What we need to do, come out and hit a shot early. Like either Aberdeen or Collin or somebody hit a shot early, a 3. And that settles us down, and then I think we're ready to go. If we come out and we miss 2, 3, 4 in a row and then maybe a layup, that's when
Yeah.
I get nervous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's when I
Oh,
get,
yeah.
you know, I'm like, "Oh, shit, here we go again." I mean, but I think we as a team have grown past that. It looks
I
like
think
we
so.
have.
I think so. So if I feel like, especially after the Vandy game, A&M's going to want to come out and really honor, and they're going to, if it's a smart coach at all, they're going to be right on top of Colin Chandler, like right on top
Absolutely.
of him. So if it's me as a shooter, and they're going to play that close, well, I'm going to catch it and rip through
And
and either
go.
drive and hit a little runner, or dish it
A
back
step
out
back.
to step back, or make a pass to Yelovich
Yep.
on that opposite side exchange. The
And
guys are going to be open.
I'm glad you just brought him up. I think he's a big difference in our team right now is Yelovich. He's not doing spectacular stuff, but he's doing good stuff. He's hitting
He's
down
doing what
open
we need him to
shots.
do.
Yes, hitting down good shots, rebounding the ball. I thought he played a much better defense this past Saturday. I think he's been a big reason. I mean, he's 8 to 10 pretty much every night right now.
He
And
has. He's a huge
and
reason.
and he's kind of taken the if Brandon Garrison has one of those games like away, you know what I mean? Because we've
Yeah.
got Yelly now. So if Brandon comes out and he's in one of his moods, then we've got a 4, we've still got Yelly that can go in and play with Malachi and so
You know what I wish we could do? I wish there was some magic way that we could combine Yelovich and Diabate and make one player.
well, he's got to get Yelly's size.
And
Get
size and shot, and put it into
Yeah.
Mo Diabate and
God.
make one power stretch 4, because I do think you're right. I mean, Yelovich has made a tremendous difference in our offensive flow with his presence. Just being out there is all it takes to
And
open
well,
it up just a little bit more for everybody else.
Austin, he can handle the ball. He can handle the ball as a 4. He's a good shooter as a stretch 4. He rebounds. He's long. I've seen him make some dime passes. I think when he first got here, the game was so much faster than what he was used to, even in Division I college basketball, more so than the league he was playing in over in Europe. And it's just taken him a while. But I mean, let's just say this: the guy's a legit freshman. He's a legit freshman.
He's actually a sophomore, I think.
Or a sophomore, I mean, yes. He's a legit sophomore. So he's young. It's not like he's
still young. Yeah.
And
and he needed the reps. Pope wasn't giving him the reps early on. He finally is a little bit more, and he's finding his groove. So I agree. I mean, without a doubt, we need him out there. We are also going to need Mo tomorrow night.
Need to keep doing what he's doing. He needs to keep being the Mo that's Mo right now.
Keep on being Mo, because and I don't know who's going to start out against this Rayshawn Agee guy, because he's big and strong.
I'd say it's Malachi.
It could be Malachi.
It has Austin.
I don't
He's our
think he
biggest,
plays the
strongest player right now.
I don't think he plays a 5 though for
Is he a
A&M. I think he's
is
a
he a
4.
but does he stretch? Is he a good shooter? He's decent shooter.
I didn't see a whole lot of him shooting from the
Yeah.
outside. He gets
I
his
mean,
buckets down low, so it
then
could be
that's what
Malachi.
it should be
It could be.
Malachi. Yeah.
Now
I mean,
he's only 6, so he's
yeah.
not. I mean, he's not.
You said it.
I said it. Anybody that's 6.
You said it.
But yeah, I mean, watching them. So I watched again a couple of their highlight clips. Their offense is very stagnant.
Yes.
They go high ball screen and kind of play off of it. And the plays that I watched of shots that they made, the other 4 players were
We're
literally
standing.
standing there.
Here's what I saw happen when I was watching some of their games, Austin, is if the first initial play doesn't work, then they break down and try to go one-on-one, and it's ugly.
And they don't wait very long at all.
No, they're jacking shots. So if
Yeah.
a guy gets you to move just a little bit one way and it's not even they'll take bad shots. We've got to force them into the bad shots,
Sure. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we have to come out with the mentality like we did against Vandy. And that mentality was we're Kentucky, we're the best team on the floor, and we're going to prove it. Not, "Oh my god, we're at Texas A&M, they're really loud. What if we don't do this?" Just come out and say, "You know what, boys, we're just gonna punch them in the mouth and see if they stay down like Vandy."
And hopefully that level of confidence that they got from the Vandy game can just stick in their
Carry
heads.
on.
And the whole second guessing, culture that they had in the beginning part of the season is just completely gone.
On.
Because it should be. It should be. Speaking of A&M willing to shoot just desperation and low percentage shots, what do we need to do? Get out in transition,
We
Colin
gotta
Chandler spot up,
we have to
Otega and
rebound
Denzel,
first.
get it and go.
We have to rebound.
Yep.
We gotta get it off the
Rebound,
boards. Like,
get it and go.
Mo and Malachi are gonna have to have one of those games. They get it, turn around, they hit a wing, and we're down the floor with layups and open shots. I mean, that's just that we're seeing the type of team we have to be, and we're the type of team that has to get open looks at the 3, and when we get to open looks, we knock them down.
Yes.
And especially with Aberdeen and Chandler right now, always getting to the rim and downhill so well right now that everybody is respecting him in the gaps. And now when he kicks it out, Aberdeen, Colin, or even with Aberdeen, when Denzel's getting into the lane and getting downhill, he's been finishing, so people are sucking in, and now he's kicking out, and Colin's been wide open, and then he's killing you. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
that man's a heater.
they're having to honor it. And one thing I noticed specifically against Vandy, as quickly as we were whipping that ball around, inside
Yep.
out and around the horn, what's not the number one thing, but what non-players or shooters don't understand is that pass to the shooter needs to be a good pass in the
It
pocket
has to be
so
a
you can
great
catch and
pass.
fire.
Yep.
And those bad passes that we were seeing back in the early part of January, we were hitting them, at the bottom of their legs
at their
and towards
feet,
their
yep.
ankles or too heights where they had to stretch to get it. Well, that just kind of ruins your whole catch and shoot flow.
Right.
We didn't see any of those bad passes against Vandy.
No.
Therefore, we shot the lights out.
Austin, one of my big sayings when I was coaching, I'd always ask you guys, what makes a great shooter? A good passer. I mean, that's just
It does. It makes a
great
huge
shoot
difference.
has to have a good passer. And with players like Noah Cottrell and other people, you guys always got the ball hit you right in the chest. I mean, it just did. And that was, if you're catching the ball at your feet or over here, it's giving that defensive guy that half second to get to you. And now the shot's not open, it's contested. And
Right.
when you hit the guy in the chest, he's rhythm, it's not contested, and it's money.
And that
with these guys,
split second makes a hell of a difference.
oh my God.
So,
Yes.
be looking for that. For y'all listeners, be looking for that when we're shooting these open shots.
Look at where the passes are and whether they make the shot or not. I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference.
It does. It really does. So, when it comes to Texas A&M, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of scheming to it. We gotta do our part. We gotta do our part. We can't give up a bunch of offensive rebounds. I think we found the winning formula to winning the boards.
Yes.
We just got to do it. Like
We
Aaron
just gotta
Harrison
go
said,
get it.
and in our conversation last week, at this point of the year, there there's not a whole lot of scheming. It's just go out and do it. You know what to do, so
You
let's
win each
execute.
possession. He
Win
said,
each
and if
possession and
you're the
execute.
person that doesn't win the possession, then you're letting your whole team down. I mean, I thought that was just telling when he said, if I was the one that got beat on a possession, I knew as soon as I was getting back to the huddle that the whole team was getting on me.
Yeah,
He put some things in perspective, especially with this team that, he even said, which I agree with so much now, that losing Jalen Lowe, that set us back quite a bit because
it did.
Denzel had to become a point guard,
Yeah,
and he's developed into this role amazing. Like, it
without a doubt.
if
Without a
there's
doubt.
any reason why we're winning, Denzel Aberdeen's whole demeanor, his shooting, his how he's finishing, and his
His confidence on the court from top to bottom, man.
absolutely, yeah.
But before we segue to our Florida preview again, we're previewing A&M and Florida in today's show, but I do want to stop and kind of hit one thing that came out today.
I was going
Only
to say
only
we
just a few
gotta hit
hours
it,
ago.
right? We gotta
So
hit this.
I am assuming that there has been some sort of scuttlebutt about a possible JQ return for this postseason run. Do we like that or not, Coach? What do you
No,
think?
no. Uh,
At
right
this point in
now,
time,
like, no. I look, could he come off the bench and help us, spare Malachi some minutes and maybe a couple fouls? Yeah, I mean, here's what I'm gonna say. The JQ I saw against St. John's, where you're just flying up and down the floor, he looked great. The other games where it was setting up offenses and running off screens and having to defend, he didn't look so great. And
well, yeah, and that's because he hasn't been in practice. He hasn't been getting the reps on the defensive rotation. So, what's my reaction to that possible return to see him on the court? First off, I'll never say that I don't want anybody to play.
right, I agree.
Do I think that he wants to play? I think we'll find out. Do I want him to be a huge part of the rotation? No. I think you hit it spot on. I want him to be the guy that comes in and gives Malachi those few minutes
Yes,
on the bench and a chance to get some rest and then get Malachi back in the game. Because I do think if we try to implement him into a huge part of the rotation, well, then our defensive breakdowns are going to be happening a lot more. Again, because he doesn't have the reps
he
in.
hasn't. He
And
hasn't.
would his athleticism overcome that potentially? I don't
Yes,
know. We'll
at
see. We'll
times.
see. I don't know how what his strength level is. I mean, if we're talking about a return now, then how bad could it have been the last couple weeks? Because per JQ's dad, he hasn't been doing nothing but icing and rehab,
In
which is
rehab. That's all
what
he's
he
been
said
doing.
on his Twitter post, and maybe it could have been directed towards us because we've given him some flack.
You know, I-
We have.
and it's
We
well
have it.
deserved. So here's what I'm gonna say, Austin. I'm gonna stop you for 1 second because he posted that on his Twitter today. And here's my thing. Okay, I'm gonna say it the right way. If he had played 3 good games after the St. John's game, would his knee still be hurting?
Nobody knows.
If his draft stock, wait a
My
minute
guess
now,
is no,
wait.
it wouldn't have hurt. Sorry, go ahead.
And if his draft stock wasn't falling, would he be playing? Folks, listen, I've been around basketball a long time and I've been around college basketball, shoe companies, and everything else. I'm telling you right now, that man pulled his son because they don't want to lose his draft stock. Yeah, I'll call him out because if that's not what you did, you played in 4 games and got paid $3.5 million. All the rehab, new grill, everything. Let me ask you, are you willing to pay the money back because you didn't suffice your contract?
It's a great question. It's a great question. Hey, and for our listeners, I messaged JQ's dad this morning twice. A, from our BBN Unfiltered page, and B, also from my personal page, saying, hey, first off, I'm the host of BBN Unfiltered. I saw your post, just regarding JQ's injury status and targeting the media and shows that are bashing his child. And again, is it warranted or not? I think it was. Whether he liked it or not, I'm sure he didn't like it because it's his son. I wouldn't like it either. But in his tweet, he said, I want all the smoke. Okay. Well, I gave him the opportunity to come on and give us a smoke. Crickets. I haven't seen a response from him. The last time I checked, delivered, nothing come back.
Yeah.
So JQ's dad, man, if you want the smoke or if you want to give the smoke, we have a platform for you.
Right.
Come on in. We would love for you to give your 2 cents and your information that you would love to provide, because it has been a guessing game. It's been a huge guessing game because of the responses that Pope has given us.
Absolutely.
The responses that the the training staff has or hasn't given us, and the mixed body language from JQ out there on the court. So,
the way he
what
was,
is it?
I'm just going to say something. The game we were at and the way he was bouncing around the court, that man didn't have a severely inflamed knee.
Because if he did, he shouldn't be standing up.
And if he's only doing icing and rehab, why is he out there stretching? I mean, he was stretching his hips.
I know.
I mean, so explain it to me. I want, and I blame a lot of this on Pope as far as how he has answered the questions about it. He always just says he's got some inflammation in his knee. We take it day by day. Come on, man. The highest paid player on our team, and that's what you give us?
So let me ask you this. If this piece of information came out, and I'm assuming Kentucky wanted it to come out, otherwise it wouldn't have come out.
It wouldn't have, right.
If they make this potential return statement, Coach, and he doesn't end up playing at all in the SEC tournament or NCAA tournament, does that not make it triple times worse? This whole situation?
Listen, sometimes the best thing to do, and I've learned this harder than anybody. Let me state that right now. I have learned this lesson harder than anybody. Sometimes it's best just to shut up and let shit go away. I mean, if he doesn't come out with that tweet today, now people are talking about it again.
It's going crazy. The post I made about his full shutdown mode, I think I posted that maybe a month or a little bit over a month ago. It's between just from the last 24 hours. I mean, I've had over 35,000 views alone on that one post. Again, that was posted 6 weeks ago. So it's going crazy.
Wait, and this is where I want to hear from BBN.
Go ahead, real quick.
Austin, this is where I want to hear from BBN. Tell us your thoughts. If you think we're in the wrong for assuming that with his dad and JQ, then tell us. And then tell us why.
I think a lot of them have voiced their opinions within that post I made, and there's a whole lot of comments. And I would say about 98% of them agree with us.
Yeah.
There's a few haters on there, which is fine.
Yeah.
But 98%, which speaks a lot from this fan base, agreed with what we said. So
yep. And
again, maybe the
what do we call what he's doing? He's shading sharpen us. He's sharpening us, brother.
So with all that being said, we'll move on. We got Florida, last game of the season, to come into Rupp on Saturday at 4 p.m. Primetime ESPN slot.
That's the big game of the weekend.
Again, it's yes, Florida's a big game. We got to take care of business against A&M first. But what's the recipe to beat Florida? Because, going back and thinking about that game, number one, watching the way Florida just punked Coach Cal in Arkansas is literally a little bit concerning. And B, it was also hilarious to watch Cal just completely fold.
Lose his shit.
In Gainesville. And we were all watching it at the house. And you could just tell Cal his insides were crawling.
He started tongue chewing. He was chewing on his tongue so hard. I mean, he was, and Freaking
Man,
Golden got under his skin and then he punked him.
Todd
I
Golden
mean,
has a way of doing that, but hey, you're defending national champ. You say what the hell you want, bro.
I know, but if I saw Todd Golden out at a bar, I'd just hit him because he looks like he needs to be hit.
He looks like it.
He's that kid that you just wanna just pummel.
I don't hate that as a head coach personality.
No, I don't
You know
either.
what I'm saying? Like,
I don't either. But, yeah,
so like going back to like, I think if we're gonna have a shot at all to beat Florida, number one, first and foremost, we've
layups.
got to keep Malachi out of foul trouble.
True.
Right? I mean,
Right.
just the fact that the minutes that he played against Florida at in Gainesville, man, he played really well.
He
And he
steps
kept
up
us in the
against the
game.
big guys, man.
He does.
He
In the
he
size of
does.
Florida, Malachi, we need him out there.
Yep.
We need him
We
out there.
we need all our bigs to be on point and stay out of foul trouble on Saturday. Because the switches are coming, and if you're a 5, you're gonna be on their 4 who's still 6'10", but can shoot. And can get to their hole in hole and how. I mean, we're I think we can beat them.
I think we can beat them. I agree. I think that we can beat them. Now, I think the stars are going to have to align for
We
us a
have
little
to
bit.
play one of our best, if not best game.
With that being said, we have to guard the 3 a lot better than we did there in Gainesville.
Yeah.
That
Well,
Klasvar dude and Xavier Lee went off
yep.
against us.
Lee, I don't think Lee missed a 3 against us.
Xavier Lee, yeah, he did. I mean, he went in.
He
on
had a
us.
game. Yeah. Now, so this game we get in their drawers and play some defense. Now, if our bigs can stay with their bigs, then we're going to be all right. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it. And we get to the basket the same way that we did and finish at a higher clip. Well, coach, we should be right there to win the game.
Okay,
We should be right there to win the game.
We can miss 5 layups. We can't miss 10. And if we miss 5 layups, we win or only miss 5 layups, we win the last game. We have a game like that at Rupp, and we're shooting well, and the crowd is into it. I really think we can go into the SEC tournament on a nice little winning streak.
Yeah. Let me throw this out there. If we have our power guard trio of Owe, Aberdeen, Chandler account for 50 to 55 points, I think we win that game.
We win.
Yeah.
We would. And right now, Aberdeen's almost a given 12. Collins getting to be a given 15 to 18, and Owe's a given 20. Now we need somebody else like a Yelly or somebody else needs to step up and have a big game. A game where, where they've had like 8, 10 points all year. Saturday to beat Florida, somebody like that needs to step up and get 16 to 18, and be above average and really
you're saying
play well.
outside of trio.
Yeah, outside of those 3.
16 to 18. Okay.
We have to.
That might be a stretch.
Yelly can give it that. If he have one of his games where he just comes out and he gives us 8 to 10 now.
I remember him having a bunch of open looks in that first half against Florida.
And he didn't hit them.
Yeah, he didn't hit any of them.
I think one time he shot a freaking air ball, which was horrible.
Yeah, so, I think the stars align. Our guards play like they can play. Malachi holds it down. Mo does his thing on the boards. There's definitely a world where we can beat Florida, without a doubt, you guys. There's also a world where none of that happens and we get our butts whipped, but it remains to be seen.
It all starts with tomorrow night.
It all starts tomorrow.
If we don't take care of business tomorrow night, Saturday doesn't matter. It matters. It does matter. It's senior day, but if we don't take care of business tomorrow night, the win or the loss against Florida, we're still in the same spot. So
yeah, I agree. That's fair. So what do we go this week? Do we go 2-0? Do we go 1-1, 2?
My optimism is saying I think we go 2-0. The Vandy game showed me something. It just showed me they had a different gear that they hadn't gotten to all year, and they had the toughness that they hadn't really shown all year. Vandy gave me some hope. Like, Vandy's a good big team with good guards, and a deep bench, and we beat them handily. So I'm just, we're starting to put up points, 91 against Vandy. I mean, we're starting to put up the points now, so I really believe we can go 2-0.
All right. I like it. I like it. Here's my prediction. And I know a couple weeks ago I said that we might be able to split the Florida games. Coach, after watching, again, it may have been a little bit of the intimidation factor. After watching Florida just pound Arkansas,
Yeah.
I don't know if we win that game, but I'm going to say that we
I
beat Texas A&M. I'm going to say we beat A&M 83-72 on the road, 11-point win.
11-point win.
I think we can really make a statement by winning this game 10+ when we do our part. I think that the Florida game is tough. I think that we go back and forth.
I agree. Yeah.
I think ultimately they're going to edge us out at the very end of the game with their size, and again hit a couple free throws, and they win by 2, 86-84 at Rupp. But obviously, I hope we beat the living crap out of them.
Right. Me too.
But
I mean,
I'm not going to forecast a win.
yeah. Well, I get that.
So I think we go 1-1.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're still in a good spot.
That would put us at what?
Thursday, Friday.
20-11.
Yep. And we play on a Friday night, not a Wednesday or Thursday, if I believe that to be correct. Yeah.
I know there's a chunk of these teams
that
we're
could
all kind of in,
yeah, I
like
know.
us Tennessee,
And
maybe us A&M, Tennessee, and a couple others. We're all kind of in the same chunk, whether it's 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 seed. I think a lot of it depends on how a lot of these games go this week with these last 2 games remaining.
Yeah, you could have the way the SEC tournament looks today could be completely flipped, except for the top 2.
So, like, to your point,
Saturday,
like if we did beat Florida, I think that would jump us up big time.
To Saturday. Then we play Saturday. We're a top 4 seed.
That's right. First, the top 4 don't play until Saturday.
Right? Or yes. Friday or Saturday. Shit, I'm lost. Because they start on Wednesday.
Starts on Wednesday. You got second round.
Yeah, we play Friday. The champ. Yeah.
It'd be Friday.
Do we play the championship on Sunday, right?
Championship's always Sunday, and the semifinals are always on Saturday.
Yep, so, you're right. They play Friday night. Yeah, so so there we go. I mean, we have a chance to do that. Now, do we take care of business? I mean, I hope we do. I mean, do I think we have the potential to? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we don't need this team to do where it has that one really good game and then the next one they fall off.
And then retract again.
Yeah, we can't. We have to have them come out and punch them in the mouth right away tomorrow night.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. But with all that being, I think we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. We'll see what happens, Coach, with JQ.
Yeah.
I think a lot of, you know what, to me, it almost seems a little bit selfish for that to come out right now at this point of the season to redirect all the attention to, again, a dude who hasn't done anything for us this entire season. So, again, if he doesn't end up playing at all, that whole situation, especially with it resurfacing the last couple of days, I'd look at it 100 times worse.
Why is it before? Why did he choose now, though, Austin? Just right after a big win against Vandy.
It's awfully funny, right? How ironic. Ironic that it comes out now.
Right. I mean, people have been talking about it for weeks.
Months.
Yeah, months. And he's now coming out with it after a big win, getting ready to go and turn. Man, there's some fish. Like, I'm sorry.
I agree.
Call a cat, but man, that's a cat. Right.
We'll see, man. Hey, don't talk about it, be about it. We'd love to see him contribute in some form because we have been asking for it. Do I think that he should come in and overtake the rotation? No, I think that would be a huge mistake. But,
I think he should,
we'll trust Mark Pope and the training staff and JQ's dad and JQ himself to come together and make that collective decision. Whatever it is, make sure we announce it before 2 hours before tip-off in the SEC tournament.
Right. We're good at doing that. We're really good at that.
Well,
here's my question. I got a question for you, Austin.
Okay.
What is it with the dads following their kids to college campuses these days? I
Sounds to
mean,
me
come
a little
on.
bit like daddy wants to shelter his son, which
Yeah.
I can get it, but it's a little bit of a bad
Hey,
look.
let your son go to Lexington and grow up on his own. You know what I'm saying? He's 18 now. I get last
That's
year he was 17. That man's
yeah,
18. Let him go grow up,
that's fair.
you
That's fair.
know?
And if I had to trust anybody to make sure that my son was taken care of, I'd trust Mark Pope with with all of them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
That's one thing
Absolutely.
I don't think any of these parents have to worry about. It just seems to me like and maybe it's the
It
dad just
might it
having a
might
hard
be
time
the
letting
new
him go.
thing.
So
I mean,
yeah, who
Cam's dad's
knows?
here. Cam's dad came to Lex, so I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, who
I
knows?
mean, maybe that's the thing today. I don't know, but man, I sure as hell wouldn't have wanted my dad anywhere around me on campus. I'd tell you that
It's a
shit
great
now.
question. It's a great question. So we will see. Guys, this was the preview show of the final week of the SEC season. March 2nd. We got Texas A&M tomorrow night, Florida at home on Saturday. Let's go out. Let's get these wins. Let's do our part. Let's keep Colin Chandler firing from three. Let's keep Denzel Aberdeen on his hot streak and Ortega doing his thing. And guys, I think we have a special thing coming if that can continue.
I agree. I agree. Guards win tournaments, man. Don't forget
There you
that.
go. Well said. I love that.
Guards
Love
win
that.
tournaments, you know?
This
So,
was BBN Unfiltered, where Kentucky fans tell it like it is. We'll wrap that up. Go Cats. Good stuff, coach.
peace out, people.
All right.